Hi, how are you all? It's been a while since I've actually come on here and done a video, and I thought it's about time I did. So I hope you're well. I hope you're enjoying the sunshine where you are. It's pretty warm here. I'm over in the Algarve in Portugal, and I've just checked my phone and it says 36 degrees. So I thought, why not just hop on, do a video and let you lovely ladies and gents know some tips on how to stay cool in these soaring temperatures. So excuse me if I look down because I'm going to be checking my notes sort of in between things. So I'm not being rude, I'm just glancing down so that I don't miss out any. Oh, it's a nice breeze. So I'm not complaining. It's beautiful over here. I've just come in, obviously in the shade, so that I can actually see my screen and give you some tips. So let's get into it, shall we? So number one, I've actually put to dress up. Some of these are obvious and some won't be so obvious. But the first one I've put down here is to dress appropriately. So try to wear some lightweight, loose-fitting clothing. I know I'm not doing that today, but this is cotton. So try and go for natural fabrics like cotton or preferably linen, something like that. So it's not, you know, floaty's even better so it can get the airflow in. But you know, I'm not wearing a lot here. It's like a sundress. I've just come in, I've had a swim, I've done a CrossFit this morning. So I've just popped this on, but it is cotton. Okay, so dress appropriately in those materials and you won't go far wrong. The second one I've got down is to stay hydrated. I know I do bang on about it all the time, but it's very true. We are made up of an awful lot of water. I think it's 60 to 70%. So why don't I just have a little swig whilst I'm talking to you? It'll help to regulate your body temperature. And if you can, I know it's tricky, especially if you're on holiday, but try and avoid alcohol or caffeine as much as you can. If you do have it, try and stick with the water in between because that will really help as well. Gosh, I think I'm losing my voice already and I've only just started. Okay, let's just scroll down here. Number 3 I've got down as use fans and air conditioning. If you're lucky enough to have that in your home, go ahead and use that. You may find, yes, it might dry out your throat a little bit, and perhaps that's what's happened to me, to be honest, because I have had it on, to be fair. I try not to use it all the time, but I do have 2 young dogs and I always feel a bit sorry for them. So I put it more on for them as well as me. So yeah, so feel free to use fans. If you've got freestanding ones, even better, and obviously make use of your air conditioning if you need to. Number 4, take cool showers or baths. Now, those of you who've known me for some time will know that I do ice baths because I absolutely love them, and I'm always singing the praises of Wim Hof. I don't know if you've ever heard of Wim Hof or have actually tried any of his breathing techniques or his ice baths, but that's for another video. So yeah, so take cool showers or baths to lower your body temperature. And what I find works really well as well, if you don't want to, you know, have a full shower or a full-on bath, then if you just run your wrist, the inside of your wrists, under an icy cold tap, if you can, or as cold as you can. The skin here is quite thin, and I find that is quite an instant way of bringing your temperature down. So lovely ladies out there who suffer with hot flashes, that is always a good one to actually run your wrists under the tap for as long as you can stand it, and that will bring your temperature down pretty swiftly. Okay, so what have we got next? We've got number 5. Make use of ice packs, or, you know, if you've got anything that you use for maybe injuries or something like that, stick them in the freezer. You can either, again, if it's a flexible one, you can wrap that around your wrist. That's always a good one. Or maybe behind your neck, or even on your forehead, depends on where you are. Obviously, not if you're in a business meeting or something like that. I'm talking about if you're at home or you're on your laptop or what have you. So yeah, that's always a good one to have ice cold packs at the ready. 6 is stay in shaded or cool areas. Again, that sounds obvious, but you know, if possible, stay indoors. But if you can't, then obviously if you're outside, find a nice shady area. It's always nice to be out in nature if you can. So whether you've got a park nearby, somewhere you can just go for some quiet time and find a shady spot, because then you've got the outside wind or breeze, which is always great. Number 7, I've popped down to avoid spicy or hot foods. Well, I'm guessing that you're actually going to avoid those anyway, but some people do actually, you know, they love their spice. So it just says here, to stay away from those because they can actually exacerbate hot flushes. But also, I don't know if you're the same, but I find that caffeine and alcohol actually exacerbate as well. So that's why I try and, have water in between if I'm going to have those kind of drinks. So if you can, stick to the lighter meals like salads and things, and also high water content foods. So things like watermelon, celery, cucumber, the ones that you know are full of water, they're really refreshing and ideal if you can refrigerate them and sort of have them straight out the fridge. That's what I did yesterday, big chunks of watermelon. It's really lovely. Number 8, I've got easier said than done, I know, but try and stay calm and manage your stress, because that really does help. You know, it's so easy to get all hot and flustered when it's already warm. So if you can, and you found your nice spot, excuse me, more water, I think, in the shade, then why not try just having some quiet time? Or maybe, if you've got time, a spot of yoga, or maybe some meditation or some deep breathing, something like that, just to ground yourself, just to stay calm. You know, it's easy to get all hyped up in this weather and get all hot and bothered. We're all hot and bothered already. So I think that's what I've popped down for today. I don't want to keep you on here for too long. The last one that I would like you to try is have a look at some cooling aids. I'm actually going to go out in a minute and have a look, because I've heard that you can actually get cooling mats for pets. And I've heard that they're a great one if you suffer in the evening, or at night time you're having trouble getting to sleep because you're so hot. There's various things you can do, but I'm going to try it. So I shall let you know how I get on with that. I'm going to try and find a cooling mat for pets to sleep on that I think you keep in the fridge or the freezer, and then you take it out and you lie on that. So I'm going to try that. But you can get things like cooling pillows, it says here, cooling mattress toppers, not choppers, or gel inserts. So anything that, has the gel in that you can freeze and maybe put on your pillow or something like that. I always keep water by my bedside. I've also got a handheld fan. That's the other thing I was going to say. The handheld fans are fantastic to take around in your handbag. The ones that I really like are the ones with the spritz spray as well. So it's like a bottle of water with a fan on the top, and you can spray and fan at the same time. So hopefully there's a few there that you might actually want to try if you haven't already. And I hope you found that a little bit helpful for today, to try and keep cool in these lovely temperatures we're having. I hope you're having sunshine where you are. I hope that helped. If it did, feel free to, I've got loads more tips and tricks over on my Success with Sharon group. That's also to do with menopause, perimenopause, and everything else health and wellness related. So if that's something you want to have a look at, or you just want to have a little nosy, then feel free to either drop me a message below or send me a private message if you prefer, and I'll send you an invite across to my private group. Okay, have fun in the sunshine, stay safe, remember the sun cream, and I'll speak to you again very soon.